I don't know what happened to the first one. Okay. Thanks. So Power Pocket 4 was invite 5 people to your accountability group. Power Pocket 6 is follow up with 3. Power Pocket 5. And then Power Pocket 6 is answer messages. Again, if you're doing this tomorrow, you might not have any messages. So that is okay. Like, does that make sense? Like, but then this is where I have been finding that it works better for me. I like to answer messages like in the cracks of my day, and I'm noticing like I'm just kind of like sending. Now I refuse to answer any messages until I like can sit down and really, and plus it's more fun to have like a higher number. So I'm like, oh, okay, I'm going to wait. And so like tonight I'm going to wait until later on when Mike's whatever, and I'm going to answer my messages versus, does that make sense? Because you're just answering them, and sometimes you're driving and you're like, what? And then the person's like, okay, like I don't know what she's saying. So remember, I again, my own personal opinion, I would recommend just sitting down and answering them at the same time. And those are your power, like literally, those are your power pockets. And then,
hey, Krista, what was number 6? Because
answer messages. But make sure you're like, my advice was to sit down and answer them. So you're not kind of answering them throughout the day. You could, but I just prefer to do it all at once. And then last but not least, check into your challenge group. But here's the fun part. Okay, this is what I'm so excited about because I've never done this and I'm like anxiety and like sweating, but it's going to be fun because we're going to do this together. And I was thinking about taking a poll, but I don't even want to because I'm like, no, we're going to try this and see what happens. So what we're going to do, and I'm going to do this, is I'm going to create a giant Facebook group for Team Inspire to Balance. So no other teams, no offense to anyone else. This is literally our team, my coaches, and your challengers, okay? It's going to be one giant Facebook group. You're going to add all of your challengers to this Facebook group, okay? I have all this. I'm going to send you guys like a document as well that the girl sent me, which is awesome. You're going to add everyone, and this is going to be a place because honestly, I don't run Facebook groups on Facebook. A lot of coaches do and they like it. I still kind of like the challenge tracker because it's separate and Facebook gets lost. So what this group is going to be is a way for all of us, because as you start growing your business and your challengers, it takes forever to sit down and start going through all of your challenger check-ins. Like it's exhausting. And then when there's like, right now I'm mentoring some girls, I have to go on their posts and you know what I'm saying? Like, so this is going to be a way to kind of cancel that out. So at night when it says check into your challenge group, you're still going to check in, but I'll get there in a second. You're going to have Facebook and it's going to be one group and everyone's going to be in it. And this group is legitimately for accountability. It's for us to be a team, right? It's all of our coaches together. It's all of our challengers. It can be like once or twice a week, anyone, you guys, not just me, because it's not mine, like they're your challengers. We're going to celebrate like non-scale victories. We're going to celebrate weight loss. We're going to celebrate new people coming in. Like it's going to be a big community. This is where girls can share sweaty selfies. They can ask questions. This is where us as coaches, like right now, I was at the Cape for a week. I'm home for 2 days and I'm going back on vacation again. Like I'm so stressed out because I'm like, oh my gosh, like, but this is where now, if we have this Facebook group, like I can go out of town and know that I have 9 coaches in it. Does that make sense? Like my girls are okay. They have all of you guys. And the same with you. Like you're working 13, 14 hours a day. You don't have time to sit there and check in and give your challengers, which I mean, yeah, that's our job, but like, let's make this easy. We're going to make a Facebook group. Everyone's going to be in it. And we're all not going to be posting because that was like the one thing I kept asking. I'm like, how? That's going to be so overwhelming. And she's like, no, do like one post a week. And like Katie, Tiffany, Courtney, whoever, Nicole, you come up with something and you're like, just post it. But make sure like other coaches aren't. Does that make sense? Like just kind of watch because you don't want someone to be like, hey, everyone, post your Transformation Tuesday. And then 2 hours later, how much water did you drink? Like, watch the group, right? But this is for people to really like feel like be a part of our team. Like we are a team. Like it shouldn't be, and this is where I wasn't liking this. And this is where I'm like, God, I needed this training. She was like speaking to me. It shouldn't be like, you guys sign up with me, I mentor you, and then you go off and run your own challenge group and you're all by yourself. Like, right? Like It's a team. Let's be a team. So instead of doing that, we're going to do it in the Facebook. But okay, this is like the little other part to it. You're still, which we're going to do together again, you're still going to run your own challenge groups. Okay. But, and again, I have all this written down. You're going to use that solely for check-ins. So same thing. You're going to do like a daily post. And again, all those are already made up. Like I'm going to share with you guys my July one. It'll be out. But this is for girls that might not have Facebook, that are new, and they want that accountability tracking. So they're still going to be in Facebook with everyone, but then they're still going to be on the tracking app. And that's how you, as their coach, are going to keep track of them. Does that make sense? So yeah, they post a sweaty selfie in the Facebook group and everyone's like, yay, like that was an awesome workout. But there's no way you're going to be able to start funneling through Facebook and being like, how many workouts have these girls done? So that's where, and again, I have all this on an email that you're going to send your challengers. They're still going to check in on the tracking app. So you can be like, oh, okay, Courtney, she's logged 4 times. Okay, like, does that make sense? Like you're still watching them checking in. You're still doing your accountability group, but the Facebook is more of like that team feel. So they feel like we're all together. And that way it's kind of like taking pressure off of you to run your own challenge group by yourself. Does that kind of make sense? Do you guys see where I'm going with that? And again, I can like answer all your questions, but I want to do that because I really feel like we struggle. And I've admitted like I struggle. I was more kind of like me. I want to hit my goals. I want this. I think we struggle as like being a team, like, right? Like we are a team, but sometimes we don't feel, I feel like we're just broken up into so many different threads and higher up teams and coming down. And it's like, no, like I think that we can progress if we focus on team Inspire to Balance as our team. And we like cut out the background noise, do our own thing. And if it doesn't work, okay, then we'll go back to the regular, or we'll figure something else out, right? Be a student and we're all going to learn. And if you guys have any input, give me your input. Like this is your business too. I'm just coming up with stuff that I really think will help. I'm trying to think. Yeah. What?
My question on that is, so that means that our challengers will now have 2 different places that they will be having, because I just foresee some people who like aren't like really like into social media checking.
Yeah, they don't have to. It's just
like, they want to kind of thing.
And I'm going to send you the email that you're going to send them. And it's going to tell them like, hey girl, like this is our Facebook group. Like this is our community of women. They don't have to. And you're going to get some people that don't even have Facebook. Like I have 2 coaches signing on that don't even have Facebook. And I was like, oh, well, we got to fix that because you kind of need it. But for your challengers, if they don't have it, that's fine. And that's why we still have the tracking app, the accountability group. So they're not forced to. But it's more of like, it'll help with like that coach, that community feel. And then, like I said, you don't have time to sit and go through all of your posts on the challenge group. You have the Facebook and you know your coaches are in there supporting and encouraging and engaging, and other people are in there as well. That kind of makes sense?
Yeah.
I think.
So are you going to get rid of your Fit Club?
No.
So you're going to keep that too?
Yeah, I'm going to keep my tracking groups. I'm keeping everything as is. I'm just adding them all to like a Facebook community and telling them like, check in here, but also like all they have to do is just log. And if they don't want to log and I can see it, that's fine. And realistically, you guys, I check in with them. Like I'm always checking in with my girls. Like I refuse to be a coach that signs on so many people that I don't even know their names anymore. Like I write down everyone that signs up and I still check in with them all the time. So whether they're posting in Facebook and it gets lost, I still will be like, hey girl, like I haven't heard from you. How are you doing? Like I just do that in general. So it's kind of a place for them to either do tracking app, do both, but they have that community. And for us as a team to kind of like have one group with all of our girls in it and just celebrate something. Like you could go on tomorrow. We won't do it tomorrow. We'll probably do it in July 16th when Lift 4 starts and just be like, you know, like let's celebrate whatever, or let's welcome Katie to the group today. Like just kind of a place for people to feel comfortable versus just the tracking app. And we can go into more of this, but this is just something that I was talking to this coach about. And I was like, I really like that because I feel like we struggle with that team. And I think this will help. Accountability is it's just used for accountability. And then you'll get some girls, like I said, that they might not want to, and that's okay. But when I send the email of what you say to them, I think it'll help. And then we can add stuff and pictures. But I think like the introducing part will be fun. Like when you get a new challenger, introduce them, right? Like you're going to go on and we can go live all the time and talk to them, like really get them engaged versus I do a challenge group with you guys and then I send you off and I'm like, okay, bye, like go run your own. And you're like, okay, I have like 4 people, now what? So this will help with that and then help you kind of like get that confidence to keep going. I've rambled on so much. I'm trying to think. That's kind of all I have. Being a team is huge for us and me, obviously. And then the big thing is I want you guys to really like, don't try so hard. Like I think if we switch gears and we just do stuff like us and we're not worrying about what everyone else is doing and the power houring and sitting on your phone for an hour and adding and inviting and commenting, like I really think the power pockets will help and will really help you get Success Club. And I am going to, like, if you're here and you want to take this seriously, like I'm going to help you get there. And I think the power pockets are going to help versus you working 45 hours a week, coming home, finding an hour of your day. Like, let's try something new. And then the Facebook group, I think, will help. And then honestly, you guys, like, I just want you to like feel what I feel. And I think to get there is you have to start building your team. You have to build a team. Otherwise, it's just going to be you. And does that make sense? Like, in order for you to be successful at this business, you have to rank advance and you have to build your team. And I am not one for pushing rank advancing, but I was laughing at this because I was telling one of my mentors, I'm like, all of my girls get to Emerald, all of them, almost all of you are Emerald on my team. And then that's it. I'm like, I don't know what to do. I'm like, I don't push them to go to Diamond and I don't do anything. I'm like, I'm not one for pushing, but now I'm kind of like, well, maybe I should push them. Like they all get to Emerald super quick. And then it's like, ta-da! But it's like, just rinse and repeat, like duplicate yourself. Like there is a Diamond retreat in August. August 23rd is the last day to be Diamond. That's your cutoff. And then the retreat's in October. All of you should want to go on that retreat. You should, like for you, right? Does that make sense? Like as long as we're on this understanding, like do it for you. Like make money for you and your family. Like make this business, because it is your business, something to be proud of versus every month being like I'm not doing anything and eye rolling at all the success people are getting, because you can do the same thing. And that's what I've learned from Summit is all of these coaches start off in all these different, and no offense, sorry, like shitty different parts. And then they somehow just like rise up and they just get through it. So if you can get through it, I promise you, you're going to be successful. But you guys, like it really starts with you. Like I am willing to help you, but
in order to get to Diamond by August, there's the retreat. How many people should one person be reaching out? And like, because 5 people, 10 people a day aren't, is that going to get me there? Because of those 10 people, maybe like one person might join my group.
But you're doing these power pockets 5 days a week.
Okay.
Did I say that? Sorry. 5 days a week. So if you're adding 10, 10, 10, that's 50 people a week.
So at what, like you add these people, like how soon after you establish a following or whatever do you invite them to your group?
Sorry, you're cutting out. What?
Like when you, so say you follow them and you talk to them and you like comment on Monday, and then like on Tuesday you're like, good job, nice job on your run, like whatever. When do you
But remember, you should be bringing stuff to a message.
Yeah.
Right. So if you're messaging people, and you should always be messaging people, like taking it separately. That's what I do. I'm not one to comment. I like hardly ever really comment. I like and stuff, but I usually bring it to a message. You'll know when your conversation is either dying out because it's starting to fizzle away and this person's like, okay, like we can only talk about my clothes for so long. Or you'll know when it's kind of like, okay, this person seems super cool. Like, I'm just going to ask. And even today, like I sent out the same message. Remind me about that in a second. To some girls I was talking to because it was easy, because it was super like, okay, the bikini series for Tone It Up just ended. I've been talking to like a ton of girls, not a ton, but like a good amount of girls that were doing it. And it just ended. That was like my leverage to be like, we've been talking, your little bikini series just ended. I'm going to see if they would like to either switch gears or add something else in addition. And Lift 4 starts on the 16th. So I literally said like, hey, I'm like, because we've been talking for like a couple days. They're not like 3-week-long conversations, but sometimes they can be. And if that's okay. You have to know when to invite and when it's going to come off as super pushy and salesy and just like, they're going to be like, you talked to me for like an hour. Now you're inviting me. But I really did. Like, it's just the same, like, because I'm not lying. Like, it's the same, like, you would be so fun. Like, every single face I'm looking at on this screen, you're all fun. Like, you would be so fun to have on my team in my challenge group. Blah, 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 like whatever, I can send you what I say. Because I'm not lying. Like, I like each and every one of you. I never lied to any of you to get you on here to be like, okay, I got you. Like, now you're stuck. Like, they're legit. I'm being genuine with these people. So if you're genuine and your conversations are going to go, you'll know when to invite them. And honestly, like, sometimes it might not come up for like a week or two, but I seriously think if you're having like conversations for like a month and you haven't invited, like, that's too long. And keep in mind, no one's going to come to you and be like, hey, can I join your challenge group? Like, no one's going to. So you have to invite them, because think of, none of you came to me. None of you. I'm looking at all your names. None of you. Like, I came to you and I was like, I have this awesome gift here. Like, I'm going to share it with you, because it's scary. You're not just going to go up and message someone and be like, hey, I see you posting. Like, can I be in your challenge group? Maybe someone will. And that's awesome. But they will not, because they're scared. You're scared to invite. They're scared to come out to you and be like, okay, what are you doing? Does that make sense? Like, not one of you came to me and was like, okay, I see you talking about these challenge groups. Like, that's like, I had to ask you and I invited you. So just invite them and you'll know. You will, I promise you'll know. But that's something that like Kelsey and I have talked about, Tiffany and I have talked about, Nicole and I have talked about. Like, if they're just dragging on and your conversations are starting just to like, it's either like, do you have enough in common with them? Can you relate to them? Are they your market? Or is it time to maybe try, maybe just be like, okay, this conversation's starting to die out. Maybe I'm just going to be like, shoot them a, hey, I don't know if you've seen, I have a group starting the 16th. I think you would love it. But why? This is like the thing, you guys, why would they love it? Why would they join your group? Are they busy? Are they wanting to lose weight? Do they have goals? Maybe they are injured and the nutrition plan sounds great. Maybe they're something. You have to give them something that they're going to be like, that's a good idea. Like, so today the bikini series ended and I was like, perfect. I like forgot it ended. And I was scrolling. I'm like, oh my God. So I just literally messaged 4 girls, and you guys are going to like laugh, you little tone it up people. I have 5 new coaches starting tomorrow. They're all tone it up girls. Literally tone it up all the way. Like, don't be afraid to talk to them, because they're all starting to get sick of the same stuff. And we're offering, look at all the stuff that we're offering over and over and over, right? We have Lift 4, we have Shaun T, we have Shift Shop. Like, so just start talking. You guys have to talk. And I think that's where we're like starting to get like caught up and scared and nervous and we're salesy, is because you're just like not being you. Be you. Post, be you, be vulnerable. Invite. You have to invite. You have to invite. And that's where I'm thinking the power hour is going to help you guys, because you're not sitting there for an hour. You're just doing little pockets of your day. Like, make it fit into your day, and then just invite 5 people. Get nervous and sweaty and go out and invite 5 people. And then what do? Follow up with them, right? And if you're doing this every day, you're going to have all these people by like what, Saturday, to follow up with, to message, to engage with. Does that make sense, Tiffany?
Say no. Do you continue that conversation, or do you just say, okay, like, I mean.
Sorry, you cut out again.
Yeah, sorry. I'm at my boyfriend's house and the internet's not that good.
You're okay.
When you invite these people and they say no, how do you close that conversation out? I mean, I know you continue to like their stuff and you continue to build that conversation, but do you continue to like build it that same week? I mean, what does that look like?
I kind of can't hear you. So what I'm hearing you say is, when someone tells me no, is that what you said?
Yeah.
Okay, so That happens a lot. So someone told me no. Money. I'm hearing money. And a lot of you are hearing money. And this is what I find is working. When someone is telling you no because of money, you need to take that and don't call them out. Like, take that and turn that into an Insta story, turn that into a post. Like, you know, I would like, let's just say tomorrow I went on and I'm like, yeah, so like I'm opening up, you know, I'm super excited for my Lift 4 group starting, whatever. But I keep hearing like everyone's objection is money, like you guys. And then I would talk about, but it's so funny, like I would make it, probably a post would be a little bit better than an Insta story, but whatever works, or do a poll, like spending money on different things. You know what I'm saying? Like you can really turn that into their objection, and without calling them out, you can turn that into like, why should they spend this money? Like make it so they see the value. Because I've had a lot of girls, and me too, they're, oh, I'm too busy, it's summer. Perfect. One girl today, there you go. One girl today told me she couldn't because she's so busy. She's going to Germany, she's going to California, this and that. And I'm like, girl, that's so funny because these workouts are streamed from your phone. Like I just spent a week at Cape Cod, didn't miss a single workout. My workouts are on my phone. And she was like, oh. Has she probably said no still? I don't know. I haven't answered my message yet. But does that make sense? Like, so if they say like, no thanks, I don't have money. Okay, leave it. Move on. And then that's your follow-up next month. Hey,
That was my question.
Mhm. Yeah, I don't bug them. That to me is
Okay.
silly, but I don't also leave them alone. Like another girl, I was so honest with her. I'm like, girl, like I'm not giving up on you. I'm just letting you know that because you've showed interest. And I know that you said, this was like in February, the last time I talked to her. I was like, you didn't have money, or she, whatever her reason was. I don't remember what it was. I was like, but I just wanted to reach out again because I have another group. I was thinking of you and da, 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 da. And she said, no, she did. She was like, now's not the time, but they always say thank you. Like, thank you for thinking of me. Because I'm not, and not that you guys are, but you're not pushy. You're not salesy. You're really genuinely like, hey, I was thinking of you because you told me no a month ago. Now I have this. Now I have this. We have this promo. So let them say no. One of Happy, Healthy, Humble, if any of you follow her, Amy Rada.
Hi, me.
Hi, I didn't even see you.
Oh, sorry. I'm only on my phone, not video.
Oh, it's okay. She talked about how she had told her upline no 5 times. 5 times. And then she went into this depression and like this slump in life. And it just so happened that coach reached out for the 5th time, you guys, 5 times. And in her life at that moment, she was like, you know what? I'm just going to do it. And now she is like a huge, does that make sense? Like if you are genuinely passionate about what you do, you're not going to come off as annoying and salesy. And they're going to read that from you versus you being like, hey, do you want to join my challenge? You would be awesome. Do you want to join my group? And then they're like, no, unless they physically are like, F off, stop messaging me. Then yeah, okay, back off. But if they're like, no, thank you. Like I'm too busy this month. Okay, write them down on your list, right? Because you're keeping track of these people. And then follow up. That's why follow-ups are so big because you're going to get those people that are like, okay, I have money this month, or I'm going through a divorce, or I don't have friends, or I had a miscarriage, or just something in their life that they need you and they need community of women. They're going to be like, okay, versus them saying,
sorry.
oh, you're fine. What, Teresa?
I had a girl today that I've been doing the same thing. Like, hi, I have a group coming. I've been thinking of you since I started. And she messaged me this morning and was like, okay, I'm in. I'm going to buy it for myself for my birthday. And I've been trying to get her since what? August?
Yeah, see?
When did I start?
Coaching October.
So it's like they are watching.
And yeah, Tiffany, you had that story, Tiffany Noble, that they're watching you. But that's where I'm saying, you guys, and for like Teresa and Amanda and Sarah, that I've been recording, so you can go back and watch. We're going to do Power Pockets to make it easier. I think by doing Power Pockets and just focusing on like that, it's going to help you. Does that make sense? Like instead of you stressing out, like now, what do I say? Like it's going to come off very genuine. But that's like the one thing I took away from Summit is everybody has a story. Everyone starts, like you don't just magically become a 1-star or like a top coach by just like, everyone has a story. So you can't hear no and get defeated. You like, just, I don't know, like I wake up every day since, well, I always have, but since Summit, I just have that fire to where I'm like, God, like I just want my team, like I've said 100 times on this recording, I want you to feel what I feel. And to do that, like, I'm going to help you get there, but like you have to feel it because people are going to know. And I've gotten so many messages from Summit of like, I love your passion. You're so inspired. Like, because I'm being genuine. If you come off as like, I have to sell. I have to hit Success Club. I have to sell. They're going to read that and they're not going to buy anything from you. And that's why you need to change your, not attitude. You need to change your, I don't even know the word.
Perspective.
Yeah. Stop selling stuff to people, help people. And that's where I've caught myself being like, I have to get Mike's account. I have to sell 5 more challenge packs. Otherwise I am not hitting no, I need to help. I need to help people. And then the more that you want to help people, they're going to see it. Right. So that's where the one girl that's bashing and being negative, all the people she's thinking of, they're like, okay, well then I'm not doing that. But here's peppy, psychotic Krista bouncing around on her Insta story talking about Lift 4. Like, I want to see what Krista's doing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Insta story is gold, and just be yourself, but don't get caught up. Like, that's the thing for Amanda and Sarah and Teresa. Like, let's just focus on us as a little team, like growing and helping each other. And I think that's where that community comes in, and it's going to help you. But like, don't take it seriously. Like, it is your business, but like, have fun, you guys. Like, I think the more you try and have fun with it, the more you're going to attract people versus stressing out, thinking of hashtags. Like, who cares about the hashtags? Like, make a post that is genuinely about you and push the post, right? If it hits one person, you hit one person. Like, stop stressing. That's where I think we're getting caught up. We're getting caught up in just the whole day-to-day social media. And that's where I'm trying to like really focus now. It's like, I just want to help you guys. Like, right? Like, there's no I in team. I know it's we, but for me to do that, you guys have to like do it for yourselves. Like, get out there, make a post. If you never talk about coaching, you're never going to get anyone that wants to coach. Ever. And I hate inviting people to coaching. In case you haven't noticed, all of you, minus Amanda Crooks down there, were challengers first. Amanda was my only one that we talked about coaching, and she signed on as a coach. Everyone else, I get like sweaty thinking about having to text someone and be like, do you want to be a coach? Like, I just don't do that. That's just not me. Like, I'd rather you be a challenger, get comfortable, but you have to talk about it. If you don't talk about it, how are you going to help anyone else stay at home or make an income? Or it's summer. There's so many teachers. How are you going to help them make an income? So you have to talk about it. That's what I'm getting, is you have to talk about it. You have to invite and you have to talk about it. With our Power Pockets, how many invites are you going to be sending? 5.
Did I miss the Power Pocket?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm like, what's a Power Pocket?
I know. It's okay. I'll explain. You're going to do 5 invites. I'll explain it. It's really fun and easy. But okay.
No, I'll just watch it after it's done.
Okay. You guys, I think that's all I have. Does anyone have any questions? Ask them now. Oh, Teresa and Amanda and Sarah, we were talking about how when people ask a question in the team thread that everyone can answer instead of everyone being kind of scared and being like, I'm not answering. Because it's okay. Like, ask a question then everyone can answer versus people being like, I'm not answering it. And then be welcoming, you guys. That's another thing, like, I think it's going to help us is welcome people. Like, I shouldn't have to post someone going Emerald on Team Heartstrong for like everyone to see it and like it, and then put it on our baby team and like 3 people like it. Like, no, be happy for each other. Like, we're here as a team. Like, be happy, celebrate them, love them, right? And then they're going to do the same thing back to you. So that was one thing I'm like, I hate posting to our Inspire to Balance because no one does anything. If I post it to Heartstrong, there's so many girls on there that they're like, yay! But no, we're starting fresh. It's July. We're starting as our team. So we are adding coaches. We are celebrating them. And it's going to be beautiful. Okay.
Yay.
I know. Any other questions?
Does that apply to like, should I text you first a question, or if it's like a coaching Instagram, whatever question, should I post it to the team group? Like, what would you prefer?
I think you should post it to the group because I think that other people, and this is my perspective, have the same
question.
Yeah. And if you're texting me, I can answer it to you. And then I can literally, and I've done this, I can answer the same question 6 other times to other people. And I wish Holly was on this call. I would like blow Holly up when I first started coaching, and probably up until like a week ago, asking her. And finally she was like, Krista, these are such good questions. Ask them in the thread. And I would, and then other people would be like, oh yeah, me too. And I'm like, poor Holly. She was literally answering my questions 100 times a day and then having to. So, and then like Nicole down there, Valier, she answers stuff. I'll like answer. If it's wrong, I'll tell you. But I would ask in the thread, and then your other people are and then it's helping you guys become community. So, okay, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna try it out together. It's July 1st. It's like the perfect time for it to go. Remember, there's no rules. There are no rules. So do your Power Pockets any order of the day for as long as you want. But remember, you guys, be you. This is what I'm going to leave you with, is be you, be genuine, be passionate. And I promise you, you're going to be successful. Like, I wish all of you, I could have brought you to Summit with me and you could have left with that same fire, but it's fine because next year you're going to experience it. But I'm trying to like give my passion to you guys because I really just like I came back from Summit and was like, that's it. Like, I started reaching out, started inviting, and here we are. It's July 1st, and we're going to just start stuff over. And I want you guys to be recognized for your hard work. And I think this is going to help you. So if Power Pockets don't help you, we tried it for a month, and we'll move on to something else. But I just kind of want to like cut the background noise. That's something I've always struggled with, is I think that's, to be honest, like I've tried, Teresa's going to laugh. Like, I follow Ashley Smith. Like, I freaking love her. Like, I get it. But I think sometimes I've tried to be like, I have to be like Ash. Like, I have to be top. Like, it's like, no, I don't. Like, I'm not her at all. Like, I want to do my own thing with my team versus constantly, and yes, we're a team. We all are a team, but like, we're a team. So I kind of want to like cut the background noise and just see how we can be successful. And until you guys start being successful, like, we're not going to go anywhere. And I want every single one of you walking across stage next year a 1-star or higher. Could you imagine? Like,
I would love that.
You hit diamond for yourself. You hit 3-star. That doesn't do anything. That's another thing to think about. You hit 3, 4, 5. That doesn't do anything for me. That's you, girl. Like, that's your business. That's your money. You're making freaking thousands of dollars a month by doing that for yourself. So why not? Like, do it for yourself. Everyone should be at the retreat. August 23rd is the cutoff.
Oh.
Yeah. August 23rd. Diamond by August 23rd. And then, yeah. Because like I said, you're all sitting at Emerald. Just rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat. We have 5 minutes. Anything else for the last 5 minutes? Nope. Are we good? We are? Okay. I'm going to create the Facebook group.
Hey, don't forget Rose.
Hi, Mike.
Mike said Rose all day. Everyone?
Hi, Teresa.
Hi, Teresa. Kelsey gave you a thumbs up. I'm going to create the Facebook group, and then everyone else that like didn't hear the beginning, I'm going to try and put that recording in our thread, but we're going to do a giant Facebook group, and then let's just see how that works. And then July 16th, I don't know when you guys are starting your fitness groups or your accountability groups. If you haven't started, I would recommend starting closer to Lift 4 because I feel like a lot of people are doing them, and I think it'll be easier just to kind of all be on the same page. But again, it's your business. Run them when you want. If you've already started one, that's great. But, oh, that's my last thing. We have all of our trainings in the Google Doc. If you go onto your coach office and you go to Grow My Business, they have like thousands of resources, which I was learning from it. Like, I was like, I've never even gone in there. They have thousands of like challenge groups already made, transformation stories, everything. So be sure to do that. And then I had one more thing to talk about. Your challengers, I forgot, this is on my other notes. Make sure you're keeping them up to date with what's going on. Like, don't, see, I'm just going to say it. Don't help them with the challenge pack and then just be like, bye, and never tell them anything. Those are your first, like, just because you made that sale, the sale doesn't start or the business doesn't start until they are actually signed up and you start helping them. So that's why Beachbody is so great, because you make a sale, you're not done with them. Now you have this whole fitness journey with them, right? Versus selling them a pair of leggings and being like, bye, enjoy your leggings. No, you sold them a challenge pack and now they're yours for a year. So you guys, like, treat them like that. Like, because those are your coaches. Those are your potential coaches. If you're not telling them about Lift 4 or QB Mindset and they know nothing, that's not going to help you. And they have to, like, see from other coaches or Insta stories. Like, constantly keep up with your challengers and make sure that they know. And that's where your challenge groups come in. Make a post. Make a Coach Summit sneak peek post. Make a Lift 4. I'm still talking about Lift 4. It's not over. It starts July 16th. Anyone can join their coach. So, yeah, that makes me sad when I've had, like, some people didn't even know where Summit was because their coaches just did not on our team, like, in general, had no idea where Summit or what Summit was. Like, you have to share with people. Just because you have those 2 Success Club points doesn't mean that you just, like, stop talking to them. Okay? So please don't be that coach that, like, signs people up and then never talks to them again. And then they, like, want to quit and move on. Because that's why Beachbody gets a bad name. So just make sure you're checking in. Give them information if they don't want it. That's what I was trying to tell that girl yesterday. At least you told them. Move on. But that's your priority. Okay? Okay. Hi, baby. Okay. Well, if you don't have any questions, we have a minute. So does everything make sense? Okay, good. Okay. I don't know how to upload this, but I will try. If anyone knows how to upload a recording, let me know. Team call tomorrow night with Holly. Just letting everyone know. You might hear the same stuff. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Bye.